gets his inheritance this afternoon. That's why we're moving.
Gotcha.
We're going to pay all our bills off that we need to pay off.
I think she poisoned him. Oh, I'm almost sure she poisoned him.
That's not what's been reported to us. This was there prior to.
Yeah, the timestamps prove that.
Marriage is built on trust. But what happens when insurance money gets in the way of love and a spouse's life becomes a payout?
You know, financial problems which caused an emotional kind of craziness about it, but you know what? That's common.
No one else knew that Frank was poisoned. Only you.
Are you arresting me?
Yes, you are under arrest.
No! I didn't my husband!
Here are times when spouses kill their partners for huge insurance payouts. We begin with a disturbing case where a routine domestic dispute between Lindsay Shiver and her husband Robert over vacation plans spiraled into an alleged assassination plot that shocked an entire community.
Filed for divorce.
Okay.
Living in the same house. It's hell on earth, as you can imagine.
I'm taking my kids, my 3 boys, to the Bahamas this morning.
Our kids. Well, because he's taking my kids.
So we're going to go back and so we're going to stand here while y'all go back and forth moving suitcases.
In July 2023, officers arrived at the Shiver home in Thomasville, Georgia, after receiving a distress call. Lindsay Shiver met them in the driveway and immediately began complaining about her husband, Robert. At first, it seemed like she was the victim, but subsequent events would later reveal that she was a manipulative wife who would do anything to get a big payout, even if it meant putting her husband's life on the line.
Hey.
Of course, he's inside now.
Okay. So what's going on? Y'all are separated or what's the deal?
We have filed for divorce.
Okay.
Living in the same house. It's hell on earth, as you can imagine.
Okay.
But anyway, woke up this morning. We have travel plans to leave. And he's insisting that I don't go.
Okay.
And then I have my keys. He moves me out of the way, starts trying to unload my car. Tells me he owns the car, he owns the rights to it. Just got super aggressive, and that's when I called immediately because he's been physical before, and I'm just not doing that.
So are you just wanting to leave? Or is he supposed to be going with you?
Yeah, we're supposed to be going with our kids.
Okay. All right.
So I don't know that's what I was asking dispatch, like what y'all can do if there's even, but of course now he's inside acting.
I mean, I don't know what it is that you want us to do. I mean, if y'all have filed for divorce and y'all are going on a vacation, other than telling him he needs to calm down, I don't personally recommend you go on a vacation if there's an issue like that and y'all have filed for divorce.
Right.
I mean, it's obviously a hostile situation.
Right.
So, is there a way that you can go without him, or? I mean, the best thing, what we're gonna do is tell y'all that y'all need to separate.
Right.
I mean, has he put his hands on you? That have y'all been physically aggressive today? I mean,
no, just besides him moving me out of the way of my car to get to it.
Okay, what do you mean he moved you out of the way?
Like pushed me out of the way so he could get to my car and start unloading it.
Okay, we're gonna need to talk to him then.
When officers questioned Robert, they heard a completely different version of events, one that exposed just how tangled the family drama had become.
Okay, so what's going on this morning?
So for the last 3 weeks, maybe longer, she's had her couples trip planned with her boyfriend to go to Key West.
Okay, but she just said you're going.
That was to Key West.
But they don't.
I'm taking my kids, my 3 boys, to the Bahamas this morning.
Our kids.
Our kids. Yesterday, she sent a message saying that she's going to change her plans and now get on the airplane with me and the kids to go to the Bahamas.
That I own too,
and
by the
when we
way.
land, she's going to go to her boyfriend.
Elsewhere.
And me and the kids are going to our house. And I told her I'm not supporting that. And you're not getting on the airplane. That can mess with the kids' heads. And it's just something we're not going to do. Well, I'm 50% of the airplane. She, on paper, owns 25 of that. And majority owner. the other 50% owner and myself are both in agreement to not have it on the airplane. So 75% says we don't want you on the plane.
That doesn't mean you get aggressive, push me out of the way, start unloading my car.
Push you out of the way.
Yes, at the back of the car.
Okay. Lindsay, I did not push you or anything.
He doesn't want me to go.
I raised the back to grab my kids' suitcases. So
With
we
a
could
locked
leave.
car.
So we could leave. That's all it is.
Okay. I'm gonna tell you both, like I told you a minute ago, y'all are filed for divorce, okay? In situations like this, the best thing that we always recommend is y'all separate. Don't just separate from each other. You don't need to be going on vacation together if you file for divorce and it's obviously a volatile situation.
Right.
That, I mean, I don't know how else to put it other than that, okay? As far as the pushing and shoving, say Georgia advises that you put your hands on each other, that is an act of simple assault and you can be arrested on that for family violence, okay? You're saying he did, he's saying he didn't. So I can't sit here. It's a he said, she said situation. We run into it all the time. So what's gonna...
All of the people that I know, if I'm aggressive or personal.
You want me to show him the photos?
Okay, so here's what's gonna happen today. I'm gonna generate a report that we were out here and that we made contact with the both of you. I'm gonna generate a report that states you said he physically moved you away from the vehicle by pushing you away from the vehicle. You say, I didn't do that. I opened the back hatch of the vehicle, got suitcases out.
Suitcases, you stepped in front saying you're not grabbing them and moved me out of the way.
Exactly. And we're not going to go back and forth. That's how we're going to do that. I can't tell her she can't go on vacation with you, okay? It's marital property. That's
Pilot already said.
Okay,
it's too late to even put it on
it's
the
all gonna be civil issues. I can't stop her. I can't say you can't go wherever the heck it is you want to go. I can't tell you. You can tell. That has nothing to do with what we're doing here. We're here because of acts of violence, to calm the situation. That's what we're here to do, okay?
Now, since I own this vehicle and it's solely in my name.
It's marital property right now. She still has access to it.
Okay, I understand she has access to it, but can I not get my kids' suitcases out of the back?
Yes.
You can get your children's property out of it.
So he can get the kid's stuff out of my car.
It's marital property. And I don't have any paperwork saying that he's not allowed access to the children's property.
He's just not able to move me out of the way to get it. Right.
Again, he said, she said.
I'm still going, Robert, so you can
The
take...
pilot already said, Lindsay, that it's too late to put you on. And that's, he has to pick up the other owner after he drops us, so we can't be late.
963.
Here's your ID back.
Thank you.
About what time this morning did all this start?
7 a.m.
So you're supposed to be going to the...
She was supposed to be going to Key West and canceled.
I'm well aware. I text the pilot. Everybody knew it.
Okay.
He's just being extremely difficult. That's nothing freaking new.
Okay, so are you leaving now?
I have to go get my kids.
Okay, all right.
There's two that are at other places.
Okay, all right. Like I said, my only recommendation for you is that y'all just separate.
Well, it's always just going to be a he said, she said.
I mean, you get video footage, you have surveillance cameras, you have something that I can look at and say, yes, he put his hands on you. I mean, you know, we have an independent witness that's non-biased. I mean, you know, something, other statements. But right now I have you and him, and, you know, he's saying one thing, you're saying another, you know. I mean, if it's this type of situation, y'all just need to separate. I mean, just don't be around each other if it's going to be like this.
But how do we do that with 3 kids?
All right, what do you have to get the cops?
So now I'm able to get my kids' stuff back out of the vehicle.
Okay, why are we doing this though? Why do you need to do that?
Well, because he's taken my kids.
So we're gonna go back and so we're gonna stand here while y'all go back and forth moving suitcases back and
But
forth
that's what I'm
between
saying.
cars.
So that's what's just happened.
If that's what you feel like you need to do, then by all means do it. But you understand it's making the situation worse, and you're doing it in front of the children now. I don't.
Our plans have been the same for weeks. I now have to go pick up our other 2 kids.
I just told her I was going to do that.
Lennon just called me and said we can get it.
Okay. Well, I'll go get Grayson.
I can pick him up.
I just said I'm going to get Grayson,
You heard me say the pilot said it's too late to
and
act.
I'm going to get Grayson.
And where is he going? Because I need to get him something at the airport.
We're just not.
I'm trying to take all 3 boys, which is what I've had planned. I'm asking where to take them because I need to pick them up, and I can just leave straight from
Okay,
there.
I'll
We're
bring him
simple.
to you, Robert.
Where is he right now?
Okay.
Is he at Chapin's house?
No.
Whose house is he at?
The officers tried to defuse the situation, but the unresolved anger from that encounter would, within days, become the backdrop to something far more sinister.
I can pick him up on the way out. Where he landed, pick him up.
So you're free to go.
I'm doing what I had planned to do.
Well, if there's a record of it.
It's fine. I'm okay with that.
Okay, wait right here. I got to get you both case number. Okay. Yes. The muddiness. This is your case number 2023-27264. There's information in here if you need anything else. Okay.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. I'll document. I got to document both sides. It is what it is. I'm going to generate a miscellaneous family violence report. This is your case number, the 2023-27264. If you have any questions, you can call to the Justice Center and speak to an officer. So.
You know Chris is
Okay. All right.
All right. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Y'all have a better day.
Later coverage revealed the jet-side argument occurred just days before Bahamian police uncovered an alleged plot to assassinate Robert. After Robert took the children to the Bahamas and Lindsay stayed behind, photos surfaced of him at a bar with another woman. Prosecutors say Lindsay forwarded these images to her boyfriend, Terrence Bethel, and an alleged hitman, adding the message, "Kill him," in a WhatsApp group chat. Investigators reportedly discovered the chat while probing an unrelated theft at the bar where Bethel worked, searched phones, and found messages linking Lindsay to the plot. Authorities arrested Lindsay, Bethel, and Farron Newbold Jr., charging them with conspiracy to commit homicide. Up next is a twisted case where a former 911 dispatcher, Anne Valgora, used every trick she had learned from years of emergency calls to stage her husband's demise and nearly got away with it.
Like I said, I have no idea where the gun is. I'm guessing it's in that hand.
I didn't hear anything through the night.
I didn't hear anything, but I take all my meds at night.
But there's no way he killed himself if there's no gun.
Whoa, this just got unexpected.
I have anxiety, acute anxiety disorder. I'm OCD. Dispatcher for 10 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she helped a lot of people through hard things.
On June the 18th, 2019, in Nebraska, officers arrived at the home of Anne Valgora, who said she had just found her husband, 55-year-old Stephen Olson, dead on their bedroom floor. But from the very first moment officers stepped inside, something about her story didn't add up.
I don't know where the gun is because I want to try and keep everything as much as I can until the camera gets here. But I mean, like I said, I have no idea where the gun is.
Okay.
I'm guessing it's in that hand.
Alright, well, I'm not gonna go moving anything.
I don't know how much you can check without, but I mean, we've got the discoloration, the everything. So,
Do we know where the gun is?
nope. I figure investigators are here already. We'll just, I mean, like she said, it's in here somewhere. I'm assuming it's.
Yeah.
I don't know. Oh yeah, he's discolored. He's everything. You last saw him about 2 a.m.
About 1-ish. I went to bed. We were watching a movie, and
I didn't hear anything through the night.
I didn't hear anything. But I take all my meds at night.
So all 3 of you slept in that room last night?
Yeah.
She's saying that all 3 of them slept in this room last night, which makes no sense.
Huh? So she woke up and what?
You don't just walk by that.
No.
The investigation soon uncovered details that made the self-harm theory nearly impossible to believe. As officers backed out to preserve the scene, one fact immediately nagged at them.
What do we have on tabletops? Anything interesting?
No, I didn't see if there was,
Nothing on the nightstands or...
Are you thinking like a note or something? Or?
Could be anything. Yeah. We're in 511s.
Is it a holster?
Yeah, I'll bet you're right.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? That
Where's there a
pillow was
hole?
over his head.
Oh.
Yep. That's what you're saying. Yep. There's the entrance.
Oh, yep. So then we've got a bullet somewhere. Maybe. Or you mean a casing? If he was laying on the floor when he did it. If he's laying on his side like this, boom, and then it falls. And
Flops over.
Yeah.
You want to move the blanket? No. It's not there.
Why is wearing a holster?
Well, and he's in 511s.
Huh?
He's in 511s.
Mm-hmm.
There's a shell casing.
Yep.
But I still don't see a gun.
Hold in there.
Well, if there's no f***ing gun, then it's not.
Something's not right.
No.
But there's no way he himself if there's no gun.
Whoa. This just got unexpected.
But he's got a knife boot. He's got a flashlight in his pocket. He's got a fucking holster on, and he's wearing 511s. And it looks like maybe, gloves or something in his pocket. Is he a cop?
Well,
No matter what he was doing, that gun's not there. So even if he's laying sideways,
This is gonna be somewhere else.
We're ready.
1550.
he was laying. His head was positioned on the left, right? Or no?
yeah.
Yeah.
Now I'm really glad I asked Brett Dash. I'm like, can we try not to move him too much?
It's better to stay out until crime line with still.
The fucking gun should be laying right there.
Should be right by one of his hands.
And so even if he's on his side and he falls over the shell casing, like the gun's gotta be somewhere. Or,
It's gotta be right by one of his hands.
for her to already being like, oh, the door was unlocked, we didn't hear anything.
Right.
You were in the...
The officers confirmed Stephen was a public safety officer and a US Army veteran. Facts that explained the gear but made his demise even more unsettling. This was a man who understood firearms and tactics. As officers questioned Anne, her story felt more and more rehearsed.
I came out this morning and found the front door open and the screen door, and I always have them locked, and the alarm was not set, which he said he was going to run the dogs one more time and lock the doors up. And no, it was when I went to wake him up that, of course, turned on the light and went, oh crap, and drew the blanket over the top of him and like, come on, you can't see that.
Mm-hmm. How was Stephen when you woke up? You said about 2:15.
Today, this afternoon. I'm like, well, I didn't check him right away.
Mm-hmm.
He was laying on, he was laying there. I kind of went out through the dark and let the dogs out. And the room's pretty. It's got dark shades, so I just snuck out, let the dogs out, went to the bathroom, and Mom called once, so I called her back, and I'm like, look, I gotta get him up. I don't know what time he goes to work.
So he was laying on the floor in the dark when you woke up?
Yes.
You came out, placed a phone call to your mom?
Yes.
As far as history with Stephen, had he made any comments about self-harm or wanting to hurt himself?
No, we were just, like I said, we were trying to put things back together.
Tell me more about putting them back together.
We had separated just because he drank heavily. He does, he had slowed down quite a bit. And I said, look, if you're going to have a drink, I get it. You can't drink to intoxication every time.
How often do you drink?
Every day.
Every day. How much?
3 or 4 whiskey and cokes, and they were not on the weak side.
Did he ever threaten violence, anything like that?
No, not towards himself.
Were you guys ever involved in any sort of physical altercation?
No.
What about just fights in general?
We argued about about how much money he spent on alcohol, considering there's other things, but this little guy had been through a little trauma about that he thought that there was somebody walking through the house or had been in the house before, and that ties into the loony bit about the whole thing.
The loony bit?
The loony bit, yes. Last year they were telling me I was absolutely loony, that I was, and the bottom line was I have anxiety, acute anxiety disorder. I'm OCD. I don't know what to do.
Well, we're going to work through it a little bit at a time. When you found him today, was there a gun laying near him?
I didn't see it. I immediately looked over at my second. I was like...
Would you have grabbed the gun and thrown it in a drawer so that he wouldn't see it?
No.
Okay.
I didn't even see the gun. I saw the head.
Right.
I was like, I threw the blanket over and I'm like, come on, buddy, we're going to come out of here.
And that was smart thinking.
Dispatcher for 10 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she helped a lot of people through hard things.
Okay, and just kind of let you know, just so you're aware of what the next step is.
I have no idea.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Oh, no, you're fine.
That's okay. Nobody knows.
If you have any questions at any point in time, just ask, okay?
Yes.
I can't say I've been on the receiving end of this.
Anne portrayed herself as a fragile, overwhelmed wife, insisting that she had walked into something she didn't understand. As detectives stepped away, they were still left searching for one unanswered question that could decide everything. Where was the weapon?
If he's sleeping and someone else shot him, that's a weird position for his arm to be in. If you do this, and then your body goes limp, I think that arm position would be more natural. I think she hid the gun somewhere. No, I think he hit himself, and she doesn't want this to be so she hid the gun.
It's like a little chilly in here, isn't it? He might have done you something because there was more of a breeze when I first came there. I think it's really warmer. You can imagine.
But a big little wind outside, it makes it a little chilly.
Yeah. I think Ray Albert was saying, you know, I just didn't plan my day like this. We didn't plan our day like this.
Who plans a day like this?
Nobody.
First question we always ask is, did you have any part in any involvement with speeding theft?
No.
Okay. Does he normally always carry a gun? Did he have a gun on him that was last night?
Okay. He does usually when he takes it off and sets it by him somewhere in the radius of reach, usually when he goes to bed.
Where does he typically store the gun?
At night? Usually, I don't know if hear it because there is in his holster. I've seen pieces of it laying right next to his hand. I've seen him on top of it. You know.
What do you think happened to the handgun?
I don't know. I have no idea from the time I fell asleep.
Armed with a warrant, investigators searched the home room by room, recording everything. What they found next shattered Anne's carefully constructed story.
The video is 600 South Fillmore. We're going to do a walkthrough from the southwest bedroom
into the laundry room. The 32 auto was found in this LG dryer.
A neighbor's Nest camera showed no one entering or leaving during the critical overnight hours, contradicting Anne's claim of an intruder. Paired with the hidden firearm and a sealed house, one conclusion became hard to avoid.
So obviously we went out to the house and we did a search warrant. I definitely think we have a better idea or a better picture as far as what happened. I'm just going to tell you, we found that you were responsible for Stephen's.
Okay. I'd like an attorney.
Okay. You want to stand up?
How could I'm just asking, in what way would I be responsible for it?
Well, we can't, you know, we can't have a further discussion with you if you've invoked your right and you'd like to speak with an attorney. So,
okay.
Stops our interview, Anne.
Okay. I'm sorry, yeah, but if you're telling me.
Prosecutors later revealed the motive was simple: insurance money. Cut off financially and fixated on Stephen's life insurance, Anne allegedly fired at him, staged a scene, hid the gun, and blamed a fictitious intruder, while even telling her son to go back to sleep after the gunshot. Anne Valgora was sentenced to 40 years in prison for the assault, plus 1 year for tampering evidence. Here's a case where greed and desperation collided in the most twisted way imaginable, as a woman, Angelina Rodriguez, poisoned her partner just hours before he was set to receive a massive inheritance.
I told you.
He's and he was never
Steve collapsed yesterday. Went to the hospital. I found out he was poisoned. I've never done anything. I haven't done anything. It seems like I'm an easy scapegoat.
In September 2023, North Dakota officers responded to a minor disturbance at Steve Riley's apartment after a drunk neighbor caused a scene. While speaking with his fiancée, Angelina Rodriguez, she casually bragged about something which seemed highly strange at the time.
Police department! It's the police department, it's not Chad! You thought it was Chad?
Yeah.
Who was Chad on?
Trying to kick in everybody's door.
Who was he on
here?
here
Busted to my light and look at the garbage cans.
Who was he fighting with out here?
My fiance. He went for a walk, pulled down.
Who's your fiance?
Steve Riley.
Steve Riley?
Yeah.
Okay. What's your name?
I'm Ina.
Okay. Is your fiance hurt at all?
He got gash on his forehead.
Okay. You know, we just want to talk with him too, just to make sure he's all right if possible. There's blood all the way over there. That's good. So what actually happened tonight? What were they fighting over?
Chad was trying to kick in the door.
Just for no reason, or just?
Just drunk. He does that.
Where do you think your fiance would have went so we could just get his side of the story real quick?
Oh, I don't know.
Does he got a phone on him?
No, we don't have a phone until this afternoon. He gets his inheritance this afternoon. That's why we're moving. We're gonna pay all our bills off that we need to pay off. His lawyer gets here today at 2 to sign the paperwork for his money.
Okay.
And then he's gonna go pay that, and his lawyer gonna pay the rest of his child support, and then take a long vacation.
You want to step back inside, and then if Steve shows back up, we're going to try to look for him to get his side of the story as well. But if Steve shows back up, if you just want to give us a call or have him give us a call, we'll talk to him then, okay?
Yeah, he's gonna stop by anyways, like I said.
Sounds good.
I've only been able to put like $5 on his fines, but at least it was something.
Okay,
but
sounds good.
We're gonna pay it all off, all at once.
Perfect, thank you.
Ina boasted about the $37 million Steve was set to inherit, but the very next day, his dream of collecting it turned into a medical nightmare no one saw coming.
911, what? My husband's really sick. He got heat stroke yesterday, and now he's not waking up. And come on, wake up!
What's the phone number you're calling from?
I don't have a phone number. It's a phone that never got finished getting set up. Come on, babe. I've been trying everything. Ice, water.
Okay, but he is breathing?
Yes. He's snoring.
He won't talk to me anymore. He won't look at me. He won't open his eyes. Okay, I've got help on the way. Just keep an eye on his breathing, and if anything changes with his breathing, tell me immediately.
Hello?
Yeah. It's Officer Sullivan, Minot PD.
Yeah, hang on. By the way,
The day after Steve's death, neighbor Billy Burkhead, who had been with Steve and Ina during truck repairs and at the airport, called the officers and made a chilling revelation.
I think she poisoned me. Oh, I'm almost sure she poisoned me.
So what's your plan right now?
We're making sure nothing goes. Because you know when they go to jail, the
I mean,
come and clean
well,
out.
how long are you going to stay here?
Stay here until the sun gets here.
Oh. When's the sun supposed to get here?
I told you.
He's and he poisoned. The other day, she threw all the stuff out the yard.
From his house?
Yeah, and he come out and he was holding his head down. And then we're supposed to go up to the airport and meet this guy because he's supposed to get quite a bit of money. Come back, we had to help him out of the car, had to help him in the house. And everything was fine until he come home. And then the next morning, she's throwing all this stuff out. And she was supposed to call the ambulance. She never called the ambulance.
What followed next shattered any notion that Steve's demise was natural or accidental.
I'm taking off. I'm not worthy of killing my husband.
Hey, stay out here. Hey, stay out here.
I need to take a picture.
Picture of what?
Building.
Why
Here,
the
truck.
Oh, you can sit over here.
Steve collapsed yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Went to the hospital. I found out he was poisoned.
How'd you find that out?
Doctor told me. I'm just telling you, son, don't ever stop after these people. They're nasty people. They're nasty.
I thought everybody knew. I'm sorry.
Don't tell me anything. Oh my God!
I guess the son is on his way here. Okay. Apparently the son is on the way here. So.
Your son better put them all in prison.
Hi.
Yeah. He came up.
Okay, what's going on?
I don't know.
We've been here.
He keeps trying to take Steve's truck
Where's the truck at?
in the garage.
Is this the paperwork on the thing? Or?
No. This is property that Steve was buying after his inheritance got here. I think he left it to his son, but I had to Google where to go to get his inheritance switched over to the people he left it to. I don't know. The day he was supposed to meet his lawyer, apparently, I thought it was heat stroke. Apparently he was poisoned. I'm finding out. With antifreeze.
Alright.
And I don't know how to get a hold of the guy in London with his inheritance. He should be here in town. He never showed up at the airport. So, trying to figure out why.
Steve's autopsy revealed toxic levels of ethylene glycol, the key ingredient in antifreeze. As detectives dug into the rumored inheritance, interviewing those closest to him, a darker truth emerged.
You guys know my daughter?
Yeah, how's she doing?
Yesterday, God works in mysterious ways. She was arrested, released. She said this is the demons that are in her, the spirits that follow her, was able to change her butt cheeks. So maybe they'll stop following her now, she said.
Yeah, well, hopefully she gets the help she needs.
I pray she does.
It sounds like you might know some things.
I'm a nosy neighbor.
It's good. I like it.
Well, I know what cars belong, what cars don't, who lives in my neighborhood, who doesn't.
Yeah.
So yes.
That's good. We're investigating Steve's passing just because it sounds like maybe there's something suspicious about what happened.
Whatever I know.
How long have Steve and Ina lived there that you know of?
Approximately 2 years.
Okay. How was their relationship that you know?
The first year was, Steve was looking great, doing great. The past year, I don't know if she suffers from mental illness at times, but her mental state went downhill the past year.
Okay.
When you lose weight, when you're not acting right, shady stuff going on, you're not working. Yes, he was.
Okay.
And it got worse the past couple months.
Do you think she was using?
Yeah.
Okay.
And alcohol use too.
Okay.
Yes.
Both of them with
Yes.
alcohol? Okay. So Steve had mentioned before, like in the past, about getting money?
Yes.
How many, like?
$2 million. First, he said he was going to leave it to Ina, and then they were fighting, and a couple months later, he said he went back and changed the will. He told me, he was like, don't tell Ina, but I changed it. Because it started 5 months, and he told me, yeah, I got a will, I'm leaving everything to Ina if something happens. And then it seemed like 2 months after that, he's like, that ain't getting nothing. Because she's a bitch, he said.
So that was just a...
Yeah, that's how yeah.
Was he ever talking about leaving Ina?
Yes.
Okay.
You know, I'm going to get this money and leave her, get my own place, or go back to California.
Okay.
I met her son last night.
Oh, okay. Her son came?
No, I'm sorry, his son. Steve's son.
Yeah.
I'm old.
That's okay.
He flew in. He came up to my apartment. But as he's leaving, she came up, knocked on my door.
When he was up there?
Yeah,
okay.
to get him. I think she was nervous. It was like she was pissed he was up there. And then she's like, I just want to let you know I found the will papers.
So she said in front of you that she found will papers?
Yes.
We're assigned the case of your dad's passing. You're really the only next of kin that's maybe had a relationship with your dad, it sounds like?
Yeah.
Okay. Did he ever talk to you about Ina when you guys talked in the last year?
Yeah. He was talking about how he was getting a large sum of money and he kind of just wanted to leave her because she didn't really have a job and was like leeching off of him.
Did Steve ever talk about leaving Ina?
All the time.
Okay.
Every day. She talked about poisoning Steve and me because we're always together and she didn't like that. And I don't know how much it was. It's supposed to be, it's way up there in the money. It was like 20-something million. Best thing you can do is get on a plane and don't look back.
Yeah.
That's the best thing you can do.
When detectives finally confronted Ina in an interrogation room, her story unraveled with every question they asked.
So, like I said, we have been just talking to everyone, like Billy, Wes, everybody that kind of just knew Steve, just to get an idea like what was going on in his life. So, you and Steve were in a relationship.
Yep.
Okay, how long had you guys been together?
13 years. And I begged him to, stay away from him. We've even gotten into fights.
To stay away from Lynn?
Billy and Lynn.
Okay.
I don't like calling people nasty. And I've seen them worse than Steve because he's tall and mean looking. People were intimidated by him.
Okay.
Just by his look.
So why would you want him to stay away from Billy and Lynn?
Because they're really, really nasty people. Okay. Felonies. Breaking into places.
Okay.
I knew they did more than pot. Smoking more than pot.
Did Steve smoke more than marijuana?
No, he's allergic to
Okay.
me.
Did he use other
not for the longest time.
Was he using
No.
Okay. So
No,
he didn't
after that. After he got the max the last time.
Yep.
He's like, screw this.
Okay.
I'm gonna just do what I want and want what I want.
Okay. So that's when he started using?
I think so.
Okay. When did he find out about this inheritance?
I want to say 4 months ago.
Okay. So what is the inheritance? I know you had shown that first day Lieutenant Dake and I came, you showed us kind of that letter that was on Steve's phone. Is that's the inheritance? That was the letter? Okay.
And he was talking to an actual lawyer, I guess.
Okay.
From London.
So this lawyer reached out to him and said he's...
I guess. I don't even know how he found out about it. It just appeared. Yeah. And he was reading that the money wasn't cursed or whatever. Every single person that went for the Riley money over there, even this 21-year-old, had passed away. But with all the property sold off, it ended up being $37 million.
So there was cash and then properties were sold.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I gave all the information.
Who was it supposed to be coming from? Who was the family member?
Marcus something Riley.
Was that a brother or
uncle?
That was an uncle. Okay. Did he live
in Ireland?
Okay. How did it get to? Is it starting to be that the lawyer is starting to give him like a time that he's coming to Minot?
Yeah. That's pretty much when he kept saying, "I'm going to show up at this time," and Steve would ride down there, and he wasn't there. And then you get the email afterwards that he was going to come until later and then later.
When Ina's statements stopped lining up, detectives tightened the noose as Ina began to fall apart.
Because he was drinking beer all day, he was working in the garage, he was spray painting his truck, with the doors and the windows closed, barely drinking any water.
So he consumed almost a case of beer in...
Oh, he can drink more than that. Drink a couple cases.
But on that day...
Yeah, it was a case of beer.
From probably 6 or 7 in the morning until 2 in the afternoon, so 5 to 6 hours. Does that sound right?
Probably.
Okay. Did you drink anything else?
Just a glass of water and his tea. I made iced tea because he begged for iced tea.
So I just have a lot of concerns here, okay, and I'm just going to be honest with you. You told the paramedics when they were there that morning or afternoon that he had been drinking till 5 in the morning, that he had been consuming alcohol. That's on Bodycam. Okay, you said he was drinking all day the day before and that he drank his last drink at 5 a.m. Okay, and now you're telling me
tea.
That's not what you say on this video. Okay.
I want to see this video.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to show you the body cam. I'm just telling you that that's what's on there. There's reports that Wes came to the house that morning, and you said that Steve was at the walk-in clinic. He wasn't at the walk-in clinic.
Steve didn't want to see Wes anymore.
Okay, but Steve wasn't at the walk-in clinic.
He was at the hospital.
He wasn't at the hospital.
He just left with the ambulance when Wes showed up there.
That's not what's been reported to us. Wes was there prior to.
Yeah, the timestamps prove that.
I want a lawyer.
Okay, that's fine.
But I'm telling you the God honest truth.
Okay.
I don't know what happened. I wasn't there. I wish I was there. I wish I was with him every second of the day that day. I wish I watched every single... But I'm not his goddamn mom.
You asked for a lawyer, Ina, so we're just going to end this now. Okay, I'm not going to talk anymore. All right?
You guys are so unbelievable.
Physical evidence in Steve's apartment sealed Ina's fate, exposing just how premeditated the crime was. Combined with her lies, inheritance obsession, and witnesses recalling her poisoning remarks, officers had enough to take action.
Who's God?
I know.
God, please lock up my house.
Yeah, we'll lock up the house for you.
I'll give you the keys, but...
We'll lock the house up for you.
Why me?
So right now. If we let you smoke a cigarette, you're gonna be decent?
Well, I'm decent all the time.
I never dealt with you, so just don't
Never been arrested before like this. I've never done anything. I haven't done anything. It seems like I'm an easy scapegoat. Because all I am is an easy scapegoat. That's all I've ever been. If I was gonna I would have the day he lied to me and I found out he was doing
Just gonna grab your arm so you don't fall, alright?
And I would have done it physically, not...
Physically?
Yeah. I'm a physical woman, not a...
Nobody out here to watch the dogs? Just you? No friends or anything?
Only one here.
You have any friends at work that would take them? We just don't want them to alright?
Why? How long are you holding me?
We don't know. So we'll have our officers grab the dogs. We'll put a hold on them, alright?
Ina Kanoya accepted a plea deal and was sentenced to life in prison for ending Steve Riley. The final irony was even more brutal. Steve spent years believing in a $37 million inheritance that never existed, while Ina traded her freedom for a fortune she was never going to collect. Next up is a chilling case where a wife, Angelina Rodriguez's obsession with life insurance money led to her poisoning her husband, Frank.
We're here because we understand you have some information or believe there's a possibility that your husband was poisoned. Did you give Frank antifreeze?
No, I didn't. I love my husband. I would not do that. I was willing to take a lie detector test. I did not poison my husband.
In September 2000, Angelina Rodriguez called police to her Montebello, California home, reporting her husband, 41-year-old Jose Francisco Rodriguez, unresponsive on the bedroom floor. What appeared to be a tragic medical emergency would soon unravel into a sinister crime investigation.
So I take him in and I said, he's sick. I don't know what it is. He can't stand, he can't talk. I said, what's going on? I get back, I said, so how is everything doing? They look great, they walked up to me, they hugged me, they missed me, they felt like I was at home. There was no animosity.
At first, it was treated as a tragic, unexplained death of an otherwise healthy special education teacher who had remarried just 5 months earlier. But in the weeks that followed, Angelina's behavior raised immediate red flags for investigators.
We're here because we understand you have some information or believe there's a possibility that your husband was poisoned. Okay.
Wasn't like a constant, it was like maybe once every half hour. He'd throw a little bit up, a little bit up.
So you feeling okay when you went up?
Oh yeah.
I even got up with him. Did you tell him before he went? Were you concerned?
Oh yeah. We argued. I said, please don't go. Just come in the office and I'm like hungry or thirsty and Gatorade and cookies.
Ever you said, who offered him a Gatorade Sunday?
Somebody in the office.
Somebody in the office.
Okay. It was a little flushed and I thought, well, okay, maybe he's tired. About 7:30, he started crying.
Okay.
This person had said, if anybody jeopardizes my job, I will. He looked at Frank and he went like this and he went right, dead on, eye to eye. Is there any way that you push him?
Officers broadened the investigation as the story grew murkier. Angelina said Frank fell violently ill after a sudden trip tied to his work, hinting at workplace tensions and possible grudges. She pushed multiple theories, suggesting someone may have tampered with his food or drink, even raising the possibility of a rare, deadly poison.
It could be anything. It could be the flowers on the road. It could be something...
Flowers on the road?
Yeah.
Flowers on the road?
Those, heck are those? They grow in the middle of the highway. I think they're azalea.
At this point, we believe she knows exactly what it is. There's no doubt. But she's trying to get you to say it.
Under pressure from Frank's family, investigators pushed for more testing. Toxicology revealed oleander toxin in Frank's system. Too little to kill on its own, but enough to prove that he had ingested a deadly plant. From that moment, officers began to close in on Angelina.
About maybe 5 or 10 after 8. Because I was on my way back from dropping my daughter off at school. I would get this call, and it was blocked. They said they wanted to tell me what was going on because they had a lot of respect for Frank, but they couldn't tell me who they were because they know how Holloway is. And they said, you need to know a conversation I had with Holloway. He had said, they do try and track it down. They can't pin me and they said, they can't pin me. It started breaking up, and all I heard was ask them about antifreeze.
Antifreeze, not only Anna.
Not only Anna this time.
Had antifreeze even been on your radar screen at this point?
At this point, no, I don't believe it had been.
This anonymous caller told her to tell them to look for antifreeze.
This is the first time that antifreeze has been mentioned to police, and it comes directly from Angelina.
Angelina? Yes? Why did you tell the police that I poisoned Frank with antifreeze?
Who is this?
My
My main question, Angelina, is how
did you get my number?
I wanted, Angelina, I'm just wondering how in the world this could ruin my life.
You know what? You need to call the investigator. I'm ending this conversation.
Okay, Angelina.
The motive became clear once detectives followed the money. Just 2 months before Frank passed away, Angelina pushed him into a $250,000 life insurance policy, named herself beneficiary, and called the agent within hours of his death to ask how fast the payout would be made. Armed with those revelations, officers went back to confront her.
Good morning. Morning. How's it going today?
Okay.
We got a little problem.
What?
Les Holloway was visiting you guys on Friday. Holloway couldn't have done this. The stuff that Frank had in his stomach he had to ingest within a couple hours of this. They found it in his stomach, the liquid, the antifreeze, and liquids purge every couple hours.
Angelina, did you give Frank antifreeze?
No, I didn't. I love my husband. I would not do that.
Just think about this a second. You're the only person with him. You're taking care of him. You're feeding and giving him liquids to drink.
I didn't.
It's important to be honest.
I know it is. I know it is. I mean, I've been trying to get to the bottom of all this from day one. I mean, I love my husband. I wouldn't put my family through this hell.
Abundant amount of information that points that you poisoned Frank.
I didn't poison my husband. I mean, I am willing to take a lie detector test. I did not poison my husband. My husband was sent to me by God. Yeah, we had financial problems, which caused an emotional kind of craziness about it. But you know what? That's common.
What if I was to tell you, with all the information that we've accumulated, that we can pretty much prove that you did?
We need the truth.
Gotta have the truth, Angelina.
I did not. I didn't.
Only you had the means to do it, the motive to do it, and the ability to do it.
The conversation turned tense as the detectives pressed her about Frank's death.
The only information, the only person that supplied any information that Frank was poisoned was you. No one else knew that Frank was poisoned. Only you. Only you knew Oleander. In addition to that, antifreeze. Nobody in this entire investigation told us about antifreeze. This entire time, we have used everything you said and followed up on everything you've done and said. And quite frankly, it's hard to remember all those lies. Okay. Thanks, Shiver.
Are you arresting me?
Yes, you are under arrest for another crime.
No! I didn't my husband!
We also have a search warrant for your apartment. Angelina, we can prove that you did.
Inside her home, officers later found a handwritten sheet covered in numbers that had calculations of the insurance money, projected interest, and how she planned to spend the $250,000 payout. As prosecutors examined Angelina's past, they uncovered a chilling pattern. Years later, her infant daughter had perished in a choking incident that led to a $750,000 settlement. A Los Angeles County jury later convicted Angelina Rodriguez of poisoning Frank with oleander and antifreeze for insurance.
I broke and made a few terrible, stupid mistakes, which I regret very much. We all make mistakes. I just picked the wrong time to make mine. But murder is not on that list.
Angelina Rodriguez was sentenced to death in January 2004.